for training and higher educational opportunities for all public officers, influencing public sector reforms, improving working conditions, negotiating salary increases, transfer grants, housing allowances, increased subsistence allowances, providing debt grants, legal assistance, scholarships and grants for members and their children, affordable low-interest loans, championing due process in the discipline of public officers, implementation and adherence of the grievance procedure, and keeping public officers and the general public informed and educated on the plight of public officers and its effect on the wider Belizean public. This union has been advancing and is deserving of an applause for its 100 years of progress.
1995 with a major in natural resources, recreation, and tourism. Upon his return to Toledo, he founded the Toledo Institute for Development and Environment, TIDE. TIDE is one of the biggest employers to this date in PG. Mr. Will was the executive director of TIDE for 10 years. Then he left so that he can focus on building a credible political third party. He is the leader of the Belize Progressive Party. He also founded the Belize Territorial Volunteers, which is an advocacy organization with a focus on border incursions, illegal logging, and fishing.
I have no idea how I was chosen to be the guest speaker, but I want to tell you that it is a great honor to stand before you tonight, and I want to thank all those who are responsible for me to receive this distinguished opportunity. It is a distinguished opportunity to be here to speak to the men and women who serve the public. When I hear the word union, I think of strength and unity. I think of brave men and women willing to stand up for a just cause. I think of people who are willing to stand up and defend the rights of their fellow Belizeans and stand up for justice. Being a member of a union is a real honor and something that each and every one of you should take great pride in being a union member. Public Service Union, 100 years of providing public service. Wow, give yourself a round of applause for that again. 100 years. Now that is an exceptional achievement and I say congratulations. That would make the Public Service Union older than most organizations in this country and for damn sure older than any political party in the country. Your long-lasting existence and history make you a powerful institution. And when you are powerful, you know there are foes. So maybe that is a reason why both major political parties in this country always try to intimidate the union. It is a wrestling match for power. Woodrow Wilson once said, "We cannot be separated in interest or divided in purpose. We stand together until the end." The strength in numbers, ladies and gentlemen, strength in numbers. We need to build those numbers. We have, Brother Dean said, we have around 3,000 members. That's strength, numbers in strength. We stand together until the end. The strength in numbers along with unity is what makes the union dynamic and influential entity. But we are only as strong as the weakest member, so it is critical that the union fulfills its duty to coach each and every member to become strong leaders. Strong leaders who we have among us. Just look at Brother Dean Floyd. We have strong leaders. Each and every one of us have a responsibility to develop each other so that we all can be strong leaders. Belizeans hold their unions with high regard, like how children look up to their parents with great respect and admiration. So as a union, it is essential that you lead by example. In our country, we know that corruptive practices are hindering progress and growth where it is desperately needed. The Belizean public looks up to the union to be the organization to lead the fight and to stop corruption that exists in our nation today. But today, we as a country are ranked as one of the most corrupt nations in the world. We Belizeans call on you the union, to take the lead, to fight for what is right, and to take a stand against against unscrupulous acts. So as the notorious B.I.G. would say, I got a story to tell. But before I tell my story, let me tell a few other stories, short stories. Bear with me. I have heard about a man called, when I was a kid, I have heard about a man called William Bill Tillett. He is an honorable man and a strong union president that before we got our independence joined with other movements and brought this country to its knees in 1981. The unions are very strong, and the union will be very strong, and the union should remain strong. Bill is a legend. I urge every one of you to learn more about that story. If you don't know about Bill Tillett and his story, I urge you to do research and learn more. Now allow me to bring it even closer to home, since we are in Paine, Punta Gorda. Anthony Fuentes' story. He is in our, hope he is in our midst tonight, but I don't see him yet. Everyone knows that Fuentes was big people in his political party, but he was also a unionist. And when it came to transparency and accountability, he stood tall and strong despite the fact that he knew that there would be consequences from his political party. But he did the right thing and stood for what he believed in. Fuentes was confident. He knew he had the union backing, and my people, that is what is needed. We need to stand with each other. As the saying goes, touch one, touch all. In Toledo, there are more than 200 members of the Public Service Union, but not once have we seen everyone together. We need to get together. We need to unite.
Today we're here at the Public Service Day. We're promoting ITVET Toledo. We're offering 5 programs at the moment. We have the electrical residential program. We also have front desk operations. We have welding that we're also offering, along with the culinary skills and food preparation. We take trainees from the age of 15 all the way up to 65 years old of age.
Okay, today is Public Information Day for the Public Service, and so we're out here to showcase some of the services that we provide to the public. So here specifically we have nursing unit that deals with students with special needs. So we're just showing a few information on that.
Well, basically what we're doing is that we are basically disseminating information to the public, right? So that they could know more about taxation under the police tax service system. So that's basically, we have the different forms, and if there is any individual who has any question pertaining to any aspect of taxation, whether it falls under GST, business tax, contract tax, or if it falls under whichever aspect of those 4 taxation, we are here in order to assist them.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Martin, and here I am presenting about post office. Anything and anything you want to know about post office, we got it right here. We send meals to anywhere part of the country, of the world as well. Let's start off with regular meals. How far address and letter from and to. How far address and letter. Let's start with it is itself. You want to send anything to the price to send a letter to just within the district can be 25 cents. Abroad, like foreign states, whatever, can be 60 cents and up. It all depends on the rate.
What transpired on Friday, we had our opening ceremonies here at the Sports Auditorium in Toledo. During the Friday session, of course, we had our guest speaker, Mr. Will Mejia. We had the president's remarks, and we had a night of social and getting to know each other. Today was our business session. Today, Saturday, the 25th, and today we held our elections. We elected, of course, our first vice president, our assistant secretary general, our treasurer, 2 councillors, and 3 trustees. Those individuals were elected on a rota basis. No? So that was essentially what happened today. We passed some very important resolutions as well. Amongst those was the issue of price gouging and how, as public officers, we can assist the government in identifying those businesses and establishments that are taking unfair advantages of consumers by carrying up their prices without a justification. Another very important resolution that was addressed today was the issue of our legal fund. Membership instructed that the Council of Management sets up a committee to look at the establishment of a legal fund to be able to provide legal assistance to our members when it is that we do not get the kind of justice that is deserved within the public service via the Public Service Commission or at the Labour Complaints Tribunal, where open vote workers are concerned, that we look at the establishment of a legal fund. And so that is something that we will move quickly to review that resolution and to adopt it as was passed by a majority of the members today. So that, in summary, is exactly what occurred this weekend. Well, for the upcoming year, the Council of Management, of course, will meet at its first meeting next month. We normally meet on the first Saturday of each month, and so we'll look at that, and then we'll strategize in terms of what is the direction that we will take the union in going forward. I know one of our areas of priority, of course, is the construction of our headquarters, as well as looking at the possibility of constructing an office in Orinjua and the expansion of the office in Curzon. So those are priority items for us, and of course addressing other terms and conditions of service of public officers within the public service, which is pretty much reoccurring issues.